Hello, fellow agents. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to watch Game Wolf Play's Secret Agent for the DOS, Disk Operating System Extraordinaire, Master Man, decompressing the graphics. That's what I like to see. Those graphics getting all decompressed and shit. Yeah. Apogee presento The Hunt for Not a Submarine. Because Sean Connery's not in it, first of all. Secondly, Tom Clancy didn't write this game. And third, it's not even a submarine. It's some giant ruby laser thing. So this game is built in the same engine as Crystal Caves, but Frank Madden had nothing to do with Secret Agent, to my knowledge. At least according to the opening credits. But, yeah, you're a Secret Agent. Secret Agent, man, etc. Like, that's the song I should just put at the intro, if there was something like that. Now, the Secret Agent HD is interesting, since the music it uses is not NESified, but instead FM synthesized. So it's like, wow, he did something people wanted, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you can just... I don't know. It's fine. Anyway, this game, where you're a secret agent, you don't have to worry about getting a bunch of crystals. No siree. But there are a few things you have to do. One of those things is to destroy each level's satellite. The other thing you need to do is collect the dynamite so you can explode the exit and then leave. Also, we got teleporters, because teleporters fucking rule, man! Some other things you have to do include getting the floppy disk to put into the computer, and then deactivating the lasers. Yeah, I wish I had fucking 3.5-inch discs that'd be like, yeah, no more lasers, son. Although, that seems a bit anachronistic, considering I don't think there was floppy disks in the 60s, because that's what this game seems to be a pastiche of. Could be wrong. Could just be how 90s James Bond movies are like, how are you still in the Cold War, man? It's like, I don't know. I'm just a younger actor. And that's when he pierced our hearts and minds. Now this thing, I don't know what this thing is that I'm shooting. It's blue. It looks like a bubble wand. But I think it's just, I'm so used to killing it before it ever becomes a problem. I think it'll hurt you if you go under it without destroying it first. This never, as far as I know, this won't come up. Certainly not in this episode 1, The Hunt for Red Rock Rover. Yes, Red Rock Rover standing by. And so it was. The satellite has been busted. I'll also try to, in this playthrough, get the letters SPY in the spy order. Once you get the last one, it gives you 10,000 points. It's nice. Sometimes. In this nice land of niceness. Niceland. Yeah, that's right. Not Iceland. Niceland. That's correct. I think I've only ever talked to one person from Iceland in my entire freaking life, so I don't know if that should be an achievement or not. You also get points for not getting hits. This is not a big deal, seeing as there's unlimited lives, so if you just screw up once, just, yeah, keep going back until you, yeah. Sounds like something you could do after you've beaten the games, to go back and try to do all the levels without getting hurt. It'll give you some longevity. Look at this fire. Move it around from side to side. Alright, see that guy with the gun? He's the highest of the tier of enemies that walk back and forth like this. This first one is fast and he shoots a gun. Or, well, the latest one is fast, shoots a gun. He's eventually going to turn the knife wielder. Then he's the ninja master, who also has a gun? I'm not sure. The ninja runs fast, and then you have what looks like the battle ram logger guy, and then this knife guy, who's very weak, and then you kill the knife guy, and rest in peace. And you get 1,000 points for collecting their headstone. Sometimes you can hop on clouds. Sometimes you can't. Not really a way of knowing without actually trying it first. Well, there's another way to tell. But, no, not really. But, like, it... Okay, so sometimes bonus bags drop from the sky and bring you riches. For some reason. But yeah, there's these sunglasses that will show you hidden platforms, but what it's really doing is just like an item that activates all hidden platforms to be seen, because you cannot jump on platforms you can't see, so I think this is just a misnomer in terms. Either way, You need this item to complete any level that has it. I've never seen it be optional. For instance, if you didn't have it, you couldn't get up to that teleport. If you couldn't get at that teleport, you couldn't get to that satellite dish. And if you couldn't blow that satellite dish, the level would just not allow you to leave. That looks like, I think this is Robbie the Robot, who reminds me of Danger Will Robinson. So, yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Or maybe it's from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Yeah, these are some interesting sounds. The Life of Spy. That's what I should have named this. Damn it. Well, there goes that idea. Alright. This cloud is walkable. Somehow I'm not falling through the cloud system. Coming soon. Crystal Cave Secret Agent Integrum. Cloud versions. Haha! No. Fuck that. I like how in this game, instead of having hearts as your health is represented by vanity faces of yourself. Narcissism is the key to being damaged. So really, you're not dying because of all the hits you're taking. You're dying because it's an affront to your ego. And you will not stand for this. No, sir. There's no Bond girls in this game. What do you mean there's no Bond girls? No. Don't feed the fish. That's what they tell me. Because Jaws is down there, probably. He's not like Super Jaws or some shit. No Steven Spielberg for you! If it was Steven Spielberg, there'd be a lot of blaring lights. So I think it is not that, just because we have this lamp here. Interesting thing in the lamp texture. I mean, yeah. That dog looks like it's from Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. Never did quite figure out that crossover. That's the first video game I've ever seen, too, which is the Rescue Rangers game. As according to me. I mean, that might not be true. That along with Super Mario Brothers. Because if I was gonna... I think it was just a case of Super Mario Brothers is the first game I actually got. Like, the other one was just, I think I tried at someone else's house. And Super Brothers was just like, okay, we're going to start with a video game. It may as well... like, start owning a video game, it may as well just be that one. It's like, yeah, okay. You know, it's the gateway video game. It still is. Beware of dog! Yeah. Anytime you see that little doghouse, that means one of those things is there. Laser field has been deactivated. I don't know why, but sometimes when you touch that computer, it determines whether you get that nice little sound effect or you just get, like, a dud sound. And I don't like having a dud sound. I like having the dramatic, you know. Shooting this thing twice kills it, but leaves a temporary explosion for all your explosive needs. I was recording this earlier, but had like a bit of an energy loss. I don't know what was that, but whatever. This happens to me rather infrequently, so I don't pay it any mind. It's just like, oh man, I want to do stuff today. Interesting. Can we deal with the battering ram? If we go up there, we gotta shoot the dish. DirecTV, AT&T, fucking, I don't know, Comcast? What are some satellite companies? HughesNet? I don't... It's kind of stupid. I was just like, wow, you can communicate with space. And then your idea of it is just like, yep, just like I watch from TV. Uh-huh. Actually, no, satellite internet is an interesting idea. Certainly if you're mobile. But, you know, I've heard there's some strides in that category, so, you know. Sure, ISPs can own land, but do they own space? There is the draw, you see. That's the only reason that this is even happening in the first place. That watch is worth points. I'm going to assume it is a Rolex. What else would it be? Your mom. No, I don't know. So there's this bright thing. It's basically a mine, I would call it. And it'll kill you instantly. So don't even bother touching it. Just do not. Do not touch. Oh yeah, as with the dynamite, I always tried not to run a little far away before I actually exit. Do. Going to the little fort that doesn't have a roof.
This computer center is run by
International Business Machines. Yeah, see, because it's an N. Remember the Bad Guy Corporation being called DVS because, get it, devious, but I think it's, what does it stand for? The Diabolical Villain Society, I believe? Yeah. It's very straightforward. It's a pretty cookie cutter, you know, we know what we're doing. We're just being very derivative for fun's sake. Although I feel like a lot of indie games do that too, so really this is just the early version of the indie game until Apogee got pretty damn established with 3D Realms, right? Even then, the stuff, yo, let's check the graphs. Look at this graph! And then I did, and the stock markets went up and down, and they didn't actually affect the GDP because, I don't know, money goes up. Numbers go up, that means I make the money. Yeah, I like those numbers, so confident in them that I own everything. So when you kill that little tank droid thing, takes 3 hits. When you kill that, you can't kill that thing shooting a weird Twizzler laser. If you kill that, it leaves debris. So, get out of its way momentarily, and then come back when you're ready. I love this ugly red-gray checkerboard background. Doesn't look any better under the light, but see that cyborg over there who you can only shoot when he exposes his human side. And you have to shoot him directly in the human. Ah, right in the human. This reminds me of, right in nostalgia. Damn, there goes my childhood. Slap in the childhood. Bam! You know. Never did get this. It's like, congrats, you're all commenting on how you remember this game. How about we actually talk about the game that you remember so fondly, except for that one brief moment. Yeah. Speaking of video game announcements, I was just thinking, I just only heard about Live a Live once, so now I'm expecting, all these Live a Live fans coming out of the woodwork. I mean, good for them, but it's putting on airs and I know it. I feel that way about anyone just suddenly getting into Earthbound, even though it's like, the Earthbound fan base is like one of a kind. It's like, if you were looking for Earthbound, you would have found it many aeons ago, unless you were just born, in which case you'd get it in the fetus. You'd be bound by the baby bound. Yeah. Is that how it be? I'm encouraged to try to do an LP of Klonoa someday. That is for certain. So I just wrote it down in my list. My list of things. I have a giant list of ideas to LP. It's in the thousands. And this does not count all the add-ons for things, and mods, and hacks, and DLC, expansion packs. It does not count all those things. So, we're going to be here for a while. Needless to say, boredom is not going to be in my vocabulary. In fact, the only time I get bored now is when I'm waiting for something. Or I lack the capacity to do anything. So, like, when I'm going to bed. For instance, there's 16 levels. We'll be doing 4 levels per video. I will see you next time as per the usual.